This is my own cooked breakfast for this morning. The eggs are just a little bit more of a pale yellow than what I'm normally used to, but it still tastes good. Hi everyone, it's Friday here in Palermo in Buenos Aires, and I think one of the things I hadn't taken into account that has really affected my first few days here is jet lag. And I had an early night last night. I went to sleep, but I woke up in the middle of the night and was up all night and into the early hours of the morning. I just couldn't sleep, so I felt really so tired this morning, but went back to sleep and slept probably half the day. And then I sort of looked up some information about jet lag, and it says that if you travel more than 3 or more time zones, that insomnia, headaches, just disorientation, all that sort of stuff really affects you in the first few days. They actually say that for your time zones, you should, for each time zone that you actually cross, you should have a day of rest for that. But I haven't got something like 4 days to rest, but I certainly felt the effects of jet lag over the last couple of days, just looking back on it now. But I feel 100% better having taken that extra bit of sleep this morning or today. Although it's lost me half a day, I feel so much better. So something to consider when you travel, especially when you travel over 3 time zones. Just the whole jet lag thing, because it is something that will happen to your body, because your body clockwork just doesn't operate as it should do. It's back in the time zone you came from. So yeah, something to consider anyway. And I think you've just got to listen to what your body says, and if it needs rest, and just make sure you have plenty of water, and yeah, try and just go with it, and hopefully it doesn't take too long for you to get over it, and you can enjoy the rest of the time that you're away for whatever you're doing. So now that most of my day is gone, because I've had that extra bit of sleep, but I feel 100% better for it, I thought I've got a few things to do. I've got to find a money machine to get some pesos out. I've also got to get some laundry chips, which I found out are down the road a little bit. Got to get a phone card or SIM card for my phone, so a few things that I need to sort out, but hopefully I have a little bit of time at the end of the day and maybe get some time to have a look around as well. Here's a view from my balcony, just looking at the street down below. Gives you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like here, and obviously just the surrounding buildings. It's pretty much I guess, just out of the main city area. So right next door to where I'm staying is, as you can see at the back, is a gym. So I think I might just make a little bit of use of that while I'm here. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. So here's the place that I'm staying at, and just down the road from there is the gym, which I didn't see before because I was always going the other way. But yeah. Here's a little bit of the street area where I'm staying at the moment. I'm just going to find a money machine. Whoops. Traffic. All the buildings here seem to have this sort of, I don't know what you call it actually, but these metal bars in front of them, and not a lot of the restaurants open until really late at night, which is about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then they go into real early hours of the morning, some do, or close really late. So people around here, when they're going out for dinner, eat quite late in the evening. It's a local veggie shop. Here I am down one of the main streets of Palermo. This is a trusty money machine. Here goes. This is how pretty the place looks at night. Hey everyone, well I'm back from my little trip to town, managed to find a money machine which is in a locked away little room sort of thing. You had to swipe your card, so I thought that was pretty safe and saw lots of people going in to get money, so got some pesos out from there. Then I needed to look for a phone card place, and that was a little bit difficult. I asked people in the street tried to explain that I needed a SIM card for my phone. Like I said, my Spanish isn't very good at all. It was non-existent, asking for a SIM card, but they seemed to understand, and not a lot of people knew where there was a phone place to get a SIM card. But eventually I found one, got there. It took me probably a good hour walking the streets, and then they said you actually need your passport before they can issue a SIM card. So that was that. So I said, okay, what time do you close, or what time do you open tomorrow? So they open at 12 tomorrow, so I'm back there tomorrow lunchtime just to get me a SIM card. So but anyway, I went down to the local supermarket, which is called a Disco, and just got me some water and some cereal, and looking for the water, you'd think it would be just straightforward, but what looked like water, but on it's got, I don't know how to pronounce it, but syngas, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is this soda water or is it just straight water? So I ended up having to shake it just to find out whether it was bubbling or not, and it didn't seem to be, so water. So yeah, I got the water, came back, and pretty much it's dark now, so I didn't really want to be walking the streets too much on my own at night. And yeah, although it seems pretty okay out there. I think Palermo is a higher end suburb as opposed to some of the other areas in Buenos Aires. So yeah, it seems pretty safe around here. I guess it's just what you do, but everyone says to me, people I've met and asked questions about Buenos Aires, they just say, but do keep your personal belongings close by. So I've been doing that. Anyway, So that's me. I'm going to get me something to eat, or make me something to eat. I've got a few things there that I can cook up, but there's also a nice little restaurant downstairs that I might just go and have a look and see what they've got there. Just going downstairs to go and get me something to eat. Going around the corner, they have these little kiosk sweet shops where you can buy lots of sweet things if you've got a sweet tooth, obviously. And just along here is the little restaurant. So I went downstairs, and at the little restaurant downstairs I got me some chips and Thai fish cakes, which came with 4 little punnets of sauce and a couple of limes, and it was 180 pesos, which is about 8 Australian dollars. So yeah, there's quite a bit. I'm not going to get through all those chips, but the Thai fish cakes, yeah, they're not too bad. This is a sort of a mayonnaise. This one here is just like a tomato sauce. This one, not sure what that one tastes like actually. I don't know, it's sort of like a cream, I think. And this looks quite oily. So in the end I didn't opt for the chips and the fish cakes. I've gone for cereal and bananas. Bought this afternoon. It's really hard finding anything like porridge or rolled oats, anything like that. The other thing I couldn't find was peanut butter, so not sure if I'm going to the right places, but yeah, it was a little bit difficult finding those things. So yeah, opted for the Kellogg's cornflakes type thing, and just tasting these tamarua, you would love them, because even though I went for the plainest, they seem to be honey coated or something like that, so you would love these. Anyway, that's me for dinner tonight, but I'm happy with it.